Happy Veterans Day, happy Monday, and thanks for clicking on our Northminster Daily Devotion. You are looking at my child dish-made heart quarter stash. Quarters are much more useful usually than other coins. That's why I keep a quarter stash in my home, and I often carry them in my car. Today I want us to think about paybacks and livebacks. A year or so ago, I was downtown and I knew there'd be parking meters. I brought a pocket full of quarters and I pulled up to a parking meter, used my quarters, got enough time, started walking to my destination. The next car after my car showed like 1 minute left on the meter. And I stopped and I had some quarters in my pocket. And I put 2 quarters in there and upped that person's time. And then I went on to my place. That's it. That person will never know if I help them, how I help them. I don't need a thanks. I think there's one thing to get paybacks. There's another thing to get livebacks, right? In our schedule of readings today from the New Testament, we are directed to the Gospel of Luke, chapter 14. Jesus is teaching. He's at a Pharisee's house, and he says to the host, when you give a lunch or a dinner, don't just invite your friends or brothers or sisters, family relatives, or your rich neighbors, because if you do, then they might invite you back and you'll be repaid. Instead, Jesus said, when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous. How are we living in ways that quietly, maybe subconsciously, we hope and know there is payback? If I do this, then I will likely get this. Even on those mild situations where, well, hey, tonight's my turn, you can buy next time, right? It's not bad. But Jesus said we can live faith forward. Just do good to those who maybe will never be able to repay you, but you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous. Paybacks or livebacks. As I think about Veterans Day today, so many men and women and families who have served our United States of America in such big ways. So many of them had to relocate many more times than some of us have to do. So many had to go on service missions and calls separated from their family to fulfill their service vows to us. Some of our veterans are veterans of wars. Their lives were on the line for us. They went in when they were told to go. They lived out their values and love for our country in heroic ways. Will I ever be able to repay them? Not a chance. But what I can do is when I'm with a veteran, thank you for your service. Thank you. As a citizen of this country, thank you for what you did for me and for my family. And when I think of what Jesus has done for us, I want to try to live back. I can never repay my Savior for his gift of grace, salvation given for me. But I can pray, Lord, help me to live back every day. to do things that demonstrate kindness, forgiveness, reconciliation, help in ways that show your love. So there's our Veterans Day assignment. Hey, if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. If you see a veteran today, just thank them. And let's try to live this week not paying back, because most of the time we can't. But let's try to open our lives, our homes, our pocketbooks, our wallets, our sharing in a way that lives back gratitude for how we have been served. God's blessings to you.